from the game now? Is it still crazy how everything unfolded for you, not only to just get the win, but what your production level was?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of surreal. I mean, each and every week you kind of go in and out of the wins, the losses, and then nothing ever compares to the aftermath of this and my role in it as well. So it's still kind of surreal.
Looks like David Montgomery the top of the depth chart this week. Getting to see him all year long in practices, day in and day out, what does he bring to the table? What have you kind of seen from him? What stands out maybe?
I mean, as soon as he stepped out on the field when all the freshmen arrived, I mean, it was instant. I mean, he had an instant impact on all of us. I mean, just kind of me being a senior, just seeing him come here and just seeing the impact. I've never really seen anything like it before, and it's just he knew that he was going to be playing, and we all knew he was going to be playing. Just kind of from his demeanor, from his stature, and everything.
Getting a touchdown against Kansas, did that feel like a certain amount of validation for all the work that you put in, and kind of taking the walk-on journey and getting rewarded for it?
And I talked about that with my parents. I said, before the game, it's tough going through 4.5 years being grinding down and being just degraded and all this stuff, to not really have any output from that, real output. It just makes you double check it sometimes, thinking about what you could have been doing, what you could be doing now. Because I mean, I graduated, I could have been out of here, I could have been working for my aerospace company that I'm kind of part-timing for now, but just to have that moment with the touchdown with my family, I mean, I do it a million times over again.
What motivated you to stay with the program instead of going out in the real world, so to speak?
I kind of mentioned it on Saturday after the game, but it was just kind of this feeling that my role wasn't done with this team. I mean, when Coach Campbell and all of the staff came in, it was something kept me here, something kept me going, something kept me driving. And I mean, I owe it all to my family too, because my grandpa, he passed away this past spring, but right in the winter, he told me when he was pretty sick, he said, "Mitch, I'm waiting for you. I'm watching every game from my bed, waiting for you to score that touchdown." And unfortunately, it didn't happen last season, so it kind of made it my mission to make it happen for him this season.
Getting a win just in general, how much does that help team around, things like that, to kind of validate the process that Coach talks about?
I mean, it just kind of cements it in. I mean, getting a Big 12 win is about as big as anything. So it's just finally good to finally see some dividends from everything, and then finally see all that process, all that stuff that he's been talking about, finally see some results from it. So,
how much more would it mean then to turn that into a winning streak and get another win?
That'd mean the world.
You talked about David Montgomery's